Hey, I want to share something, my perspective about this whole conflict and outright inhumane actions of Israel that are happening in Gaza. So on Sunday at my church, I attend a predominantly African American church, a historically African American church. A husband and wife came up, a mother and a father came up at altar call and asked for prayer for their son that was being sent away to fight in Israel. I had a huge problem with that. I had a huge problem with that as I sat with that Sunday. Here we have another young life that is getting ready to be put on the lines to fight in a war that we have no business sending our troops over, as far as I'm concerned. Here we have another example of young people who are having to be on the front lines and be casualties of a war that could not be prevented based on the fact that we are allowing Israel to call us or to cash in on our allegiance and alliance to them and turn the other head cheek or turn our faces away from the horror that they are inflicting on innocent people in Palestine. I am appalled. I'm appalled because of many reasons. But one is in our military, very few of the people that are serving in our military are children of the leaders in government or our members in Congress or even the president, who are making the decisions about when and where we send them off to fight. Many of these young people come from middle class, if not lower, SES or socioeconomic or income families. Many of them join because they want to, pay for college or they want opportunities to lift them up out of the current economic situation that they are in. That's the truth. They don't join because they want to fight a war. And our military continues to offer to some the best ways to move up socially or up for social mobility, upward social mobility. So I get concerned anytime our people have to go off, our young people and particularly, but our troops have to go off. But I'm also troubled by this war. As Dr. King said that, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth will leave the whole world, blind. Um, that is true. When are we going to understand that war cannot be the answer to terrorism? We cannot continue to subject innocent people, have them caught up in the crossfires, become collateral damage in wars that should not be fought. And in my opinion, this is a war that should not have taken place. One, why are we not farther along, advanced in our defense capabilities to deal with terrorists in other ways besides declaring a war on a nation that was already weakened, a nation that had already been oppressed, a nation of people that were already facing inhumane actions and a humanitarian crisis? Why is it taking launching bombs on innocent civilians to resolve the issue with Hamas? Not even resolve, but to deal with the issue with Hamas. You mean to tell me you don't have Israel and the United States the capabilities like we discovered we had when President Obama took out Osama bin Laden without bombing the city or the entire area where he was? We don't have better capabilities than what we're demonstrating now. I am appalled. I'm appalled at the amount of money that is going into this war, especially from America, when we know that we still have Flint, Michigans all over this country. Flint was just one place where it was identified that the infrastructure and the water was unusable for humans. We have many countries, not countries, but cities and towns in the Mississippi Delta where people still don't have running water or sewage. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We still have kids that are going into school buildings that have lead, that have leaky pipes, that don't have operating HVAC systems, so they are freezing in the winter and burning up in the summer. We still have people that are fighting for livable wages in this country. We still have a burdening and a crushing student loan debt crisis that we need to resolve. And we somehow found some money, all these millions upon millions of dollars to send to fight off to support Israel in this war. Are you kidding me? And so I am struggling right now because of this young black male that I know from my church who was sent over to fight in this war. And understanding that is just indicative, or that is just evident of the lives that we deem are worthless, are dispensable. So we really need, as a nation, as a country, to come together and say we will not support wars that are launched upon people who have already been oppressed and weakened to the point where they have no alternatives. They are no alternatives in terms of refuge from this crisis. And we say, oh, just leave, just pack up and leave. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Pack up and leave? Even that takes resources, right? Where are they going to go? The bordering countries around them, including Egypt, was dealing with its own issues in terms of being able to take care of its own people, citizens, right? So how dare we jump in to a fight that we have no business in, but also how dare we jump in to this fight as if we don't have advanced technologies and capabilities to take out Hamas or to at least weaken them without, like I said, waging war. Come on now. This is a pissing contest. This is not even a pissing contest. This is Netanyahu showing his bravado, his machismo, right? This is what that is. And let's not forget, this is a leader that over half of its country did not want him in leadership or to serve. And so we ain't even going to get into the issue of how he became, or he was reelected as president of Israel or to serve as their supreme or top leader. And don't start with the whole, well, the Israeli people are God's chosen people. Look, that's a whole nother conversation for us to have. But right now I want to focus on the atrocities, the humanitarian crisis that has been created, all because men supposedly of good sound reasoning capabilities, intelligence, and prowess refuse to choose peaceful means to address this terrorist action that Hamas did, which was horrific. We are better than that. We should be better than that. And there is no excuse for what is happening now. And we in America should not be supporting this war. Peace and blessings.